Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where I threatened the United States and they decided to go to war with me, which is fine. The fleet is more or less repaired. It takes quite a while to repair ships when they've all taken some damage. We'll switch everyone back to sea control and then we'll head over to the Philippines. Because I don't believe the US has a fleet. To annoy me. No, they don't. So it's not really going to be that much of a war. Yeah, once all the ships are repaired, I would like to look into some new designs. The new cruisers are ready, which is lovely. Are we about to get a new light cruiser? There's a light cruiser I would really like to look into. No. Destroyers, maybe we can look into soon because we're about to get the Mark IV 5-inch. Feels like we're behind with this. Let's get the small guns on the go, shall we? Yeah, so, well, okay, not all the Philippines. East Philippines we can take. And then Pearl Harbor, Alaska, Panama. That'll probably be it. I've no interest in taking the central United States just yet. I'm not even sure we could because we don't have enough force to do it. Maybe take Maine, but the rest of it we need way too much tonnage. So yeah, that's the plan. All right, welcome back. I found some cruisers which are starting the invasion of the Philippines. They can be replaced by the actual fleet, and they can move on to Guam, which I've spotted the Americans still have. Meanwhile, we really should look into the next ship. The modern battleship 1. We also have modernised battle cruiser, but a modern battleship could potentially be very interesting. I do like this hull. Let's have a look. Okay. We could probably slimmer in the beam a little bit then. Yeah, maybe 6% off the beam. I'd like to keep a run at 50,000 feels okay. If I'm going bigger than that, it's a bit crazy. 30 base accuracy. That's very fancy. Very fancy indeed. Gear turbines balanced. I tend not to go with the batteries, but I do like the 5 when it comes along. Let's put the funnel up here. Okay, we'll leave this as a boat deck, dedicated boat deck. We don't need more than one funnel. We might as well keep 15-inch guns. It wants to put them all the way up there. Okay, well, let's see where it wants to put the guns, and then we'll reconvene. So it wants to put the guns like this. Okay, well, I guess we're plenty of room for secondaries, I suppose. Or possibly the ship's just too big. Let's find out. Let's go for the big ship. Yeah, I'm probably going to need a tall bobbet for secondaries. Hmm. 7-inch guns would make the most sense, I guess. Hmm. I think I might be able to get away with a standard, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Potentially, though, we could just do this. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to leave a gap here in the middle. In reality, that would be a float plane launcher, a seaplane launcher. But we'll leave it as a boat deck. Yeah, okay. And then maybe, I don't think 7s will fit there, will they? Well, they do. Okay, we're going to put the 7s on the side then. Like so. That's 4 triple 7-inch guns each side, and a reasonable amount of them can fire forward and aft as well. And then some anti-aircraft guns. Yeah, that works for me. Very similar to the battlecruiser I built. No, not quite as fast. Got a lot of weaponry though. Group 3, 5. Ooh, all or nothing. Yeah, those shells have got enough pen to obliterate destroyers. 99%, and it did come with some armour. Very good. 222. Maybe as much as 5. Yes, to tower armour. Yes, to belt. I'm going to go way overweight here, but this is on purpose. I want to see what I can get away with armor-wise, and then we'll cut back. So, realistically, I think, yeah, 16 inches is enough on the main belt, and then maybe 18 on the turret. Means the tower only needs to be 18. Inner belts. Go for. I just need the innermost one to be Splinterproof, there we go. And this we really don't need very much at all. Go like that. And now we're underweight again. That's a pretty chunky ship. That is a very chunky ship. Can I make it go faster? I can. Engine for 300 million. No thanks. I just spotted how much money that cost me. It's already a very expensive ship. Very, very expensive. Yes. Okay, let me think of a name. Right, I've attempted to translate this as best I can from the name I was sent. You know who you are. That is the closest I think I can get. The Cato Semio. I think that is how you would pronounce that. And then we have a 5% weight. Much as I'd love to push speed, I don't think that's doable. Let's give it a triple bottom. Let's give it an auxiliary 4. Let's make it spacious. And a bit of extra range. And there we go. An ABXY triple ship, another one. This one not as fast, but a little bit chunkier. Just a little bit more armor, and I think more in the way of secondaries. Yeah, these have 6 triple sixes. These have 8 triple sevens. So just a little bit more of a brawler. Less of a super fast design. Build me one of them. I very much doubt I'm going to be able to build more than one of these at a time. Politics-wise, by the way, our alliance with the British and the French did end for unknown reasons. I'm trying to keep relations positive. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Alliances never stay. It's really annoying. But yeah, back to invading the Americans. Right, welcome back. Things are going along nicely. We've got the Mark IV 5-inch guns. I want to do a cheeky little refit of the... where are they? Aegions. We also have the Mark IV torpedo tube as well. So I think it's worth giving a look at them. I'm very happy with the design. I don't think I need to do anything crazy with them. Got a balanced boilers. Just general sort of improvement. Squad 3. 2 big 24-inch torpedoes. Mark IV launchers. Sonar. Ooh, fancy. And upgrade them there. Now, I could change them to triple turrets. We have now unlocked those for destroyers. But I think keeping the general design the same makes sense. What I would rather do is push their range to medium. And see if we can get them going a little bit faster. 34 knots. A couple of knots of speed. A little bit more range. Refitted guns. Newer torpedo. Actually, Can I go to 2 quintuple torpedoes? Yes, I can. There we go. And they get 2 extra torpedoes. 10 per shot. That is a solid little destroyer. Still not the fastest destroyer in the world. But that is a definite upgrade. I will look into a totally new destroyer class as well, probably. But I'll wait until these are all refitted before I do that. Couple of months to do that. Invasion-wise, Italy looks like they're trying to take out the Germans, interestingly. Italy has a very small fleet, but I think they got just enough of a toehold up here to attack attack the German holdings in Scandinavia. So Germany on the struggle bus. We've taken the Philippines, we've taken Guam. We are soon to take Pearl Harbor. We have taken Northern Alaska. We're moving down to Southern Alaska. I did also spot that they have one of the Samoas, Eastern Samoa, as well. So we need to go grab that. And then Panama, and then we'll probably peace out. Welcome back. So I have successfully taken Northern and Southern Alaska. We've taken all the stuff in the Pacific. Unfortunately, the French are also at war with the Americans and have taken the Eastern USA and Panama. So France going ham once more. France really rolling away with it. French victory this campaign. Our economy's doing quite well now. We're solidly number 3 in the world. So really, I think it's a case of getting rid of the others. The big test will be for us trying to take on one of France or Britain. I really don't want to end up fighting both. That doesn't seem likely right now. So the next thing to do, I think, is to get refits of the light cruisers done. Yeah, definitely. 34, 38, 27, 29, 23. Yeah, gun research is looking about right to me. Yeah, so that means taking a little look at. I like cruisers first of all, getting them refitted, so the Nickies and the Hydras, and then probably building a new light cruiser class finally, because we've just unlocked some. So let's have a look at the Nickies. There we go. Let's go into refit mode. Now these were the ones that I think turned out okay. It was the Hydras that had all the issues. But this was one of the ones that we lost, unfortunately. Increased, capitalistic 2. TT3, Codex 3. Oh, we also have semi-automatic loaders now. Let's come back to those torpedoes because I'm assuming they don't fit. Can fit sonar, can fit RDF. Actual good rangefinders. Innermost layers. Upgraded guns. There we go. So we can still have those. What was my reasoning for this? What was my reasoning for this arrangement exactly? When we could just, you know, get rid of it and have VXY on the back. Let's just do that. Couple of very small 2-inch guns. I still have 2 single 3 inches on here somewhere. Ah, up there. Place those with 2 inches. I know they're not Mark 5s, but still, this is basically just for shooting up transports and the like. Yeah, more gun. I know I've got access to triples. The other option, of course, is having this as a torpedo deck. I think that makes more sense, actually, rather than sticking a whole new gun on. So let's stick a torpedo launcher on there. That gives me plenty of displacement for doing other things like maximum bulkheads and increased range, potentially, or not. Increased speed. Getting a knot out of them. But going up to maximum bulkheads is generally very useful. Okay. And then... oh, Jesus. Please don't crash, game. Thank you. Was this the one that needed the conning tower armor fixed? No, that was the Hydras. And then we can grab the Hydras. Which... yeah, I guess we keep that arrangement. I think it should still work. Break the torpedo type and guns. We can swap the secondary guns out for 222s. Interesting. Just have them in line like that. Any others? No. Can replace these 2 with bigger, gnarlier torpedoes. Don't think I'm going to get 2 launchers on though. Not if they're 24-inch torps, I don't think. Or maybe just, but that is looking very dodge. Very dodge indeed. So we'll go down to 1. So it is a net loss of a torpedo, but they are going up in size. Come back to the rest of the components. Some conning tower armor. There you go. Fixed that slight issue. Semi-automatic gun reload is a pretty spicy addition. Oh yeah, these are the ones that had no upgraded prop shaft either. And were left on semi-balanced and had no auxiliary engine. Wow, what the... and left on regular steam steering. So yeah, there's quite a lot of issues with these ships getting fixed. And we'll keep the same basic layout, because I think that's always fun to do. Excellent. Right, I'm going to go complete all of those refits. And then I'll come back to design the new class, because I'm not going to be able to do them all at the same time. Anyway, probably have to go and going to have to do these separately anyway. So I'll be back once all of that is done. With the Americans, we're just going to push for a peace treaty. There we go. Finally have a peace treaty with the United States. They realised they really had to agree to that. Thank you for the cash. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Wait, did someone just provoke me? I'll still have positive relations with most people. Not the Americans, but the Americans now have absolutely nothing I'm interested in. So let's try and keep them positive. I might end up at war with Spain. We should just look to eliminate Spain at this point, really. Although, again, I don't really want this and end up being sandwiched between the French. But it's becoming increasingly difficult to avoid. But I would love to secure this. So, yeah. I don't think I am sandwiched between the French anywhere else. No. No, I'm not. So yeah, taking actual Spain, maybe not so much, but Canary Islands and the Moluccas. Securing the former Dutch East Indies. Very appealing. Germany has no fleet. Has no territories I want to take, apart from maybe Norway. So, yeah, they're not very interesting. What is interesting, though, is looking into a new cruiser. I don't think Accurate 4 is nice, but I don't think it's worth waiting for. Yeah, let's get into the. Wait, I haven't finished the refits yet, have I? Or have I? The keys are refitted. The Hydras are not. Okay, let's get them done. Yeah, that's going to be me for another 2 turns. Okay, in 2 turns I can get. I'll wait for the Crook 4 then. We'll go for the Crook 4, so I'll see you in 3 turns then. Alright, research complete. Now we can hop into the new design. Now, unfortunately, we unlocked a bunch of light cruiser hulls all at the same time, which is very irritating. Again, it's something on the to-do list. The problem is if we change around with these things, it invalidates the pre-def files, which take forever to rebuild. So, realistically, I have a choice of 3 cruisers. Okay, we have the Advanced Scout, the Modern Light, and the Modern Light 1. I think I like the Modern Light 1 the best. What? Why is the resistance going down? Rocket. Rocket. Could you have a look at this, please? That seems weird. Yeah, okay. I was going to go with the modern light. But it does have. It has very good hull form. See, this should have better stats than everything. I mean, I guess I could just go and fix it myself. So, Advanced Scout Cruiser has 44 resistance. I think these should have 45 and 46, respectively. So I will go and fix that. Right, after looking into the files, I realised that these 2 ships are Tier 4 light cruisers. This is a Tier 5. This is the CL5 Dido hull. Oh, it's done that thing again. So, I'm not sure quite what to do there and which hull to go with. Probably going to go with the Advanced Scout Cruiser. It's faster. It is going to be tougher. It's not quite as good in other respects as the other 2. Doesn't have that high stability. Oh no, the stability's it's just flat better. This is just flat better in every way. Yeah, these three I don't think should unlock at the same time. It's okay. I've already sent the message over to Rocket, letting him know my thoughts. Maybe we go an increased size ship. I very rarely do that, but they are small. Means I'm not going to be able to get up to the full 36 knots. I don't think. Yeah, it's quite a lot of drop off. What do the current ones do? They do 33 and 31. So we could try and go for 34, right? Let's go something like this. At least I know the towers are going to fit. Guns. I could go 7s. Most of our light cruisers have got 7s. It probably makes sense to have a 7, right? We need a funnel of some description. And then it's kind of wanting a thing back here. I assume that's the best one. 12. Yeah. Where to put a funnel? There. I wish it was a flush deck cruiser. I could use this teeny little funnel. Yeah, one of these towers is going to need changed. Oh, well, that is an obvious change for the terracing. So we'll change this one back here to something a little bit more interesting. Maybe the Y. The Y, that might allow me to fit a... Oh, hello. Alternatively, I could put the gun up on a barbette for a torpedo deck. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this one in. Only one gun rear. That's slightly unusual for me. Probably would have the torpedoes kind of there-ish. Nah. Do side-by-sides rather than a centerline one. Oh shit, funnel. That's what was going there. I'm so stupid sometimes. I think I prefer that one. It's thinner. I should be able to get some torps in on the side, maybe? No. Or not. And once I make them a decent size, they're probably not going to fit. No, they're not. So this is very much a forward-looking ship for chasing things. I guess I can fit torpedoes here, can't I? Can have a bunch of 2-inch guns, which would, in real life, be the ship's anti-aircraft armament, but in dreadnoughts will serve as our anti-transport armament. Uh, 7-inch 50 caliber is probably fine. And for all those who complain about me always using the same layout. I don't think I've ever done ABCX before. Okay, all the components done, and now we can look at armor. Biggest thing a destroyer's going to come at me with is a 5-inch gun, so yeah, 2-inch. Will probably be enough, right? Yeah. Actually, arguably, 1.5 is enough. Yeah, let's just go 1.5. Deck armor. Probably don't need that much. No. 0.5. Very minimal. Extended deck. Tower armor. Let's not forget it. Belt armor. So forget inner decks are fine. Inner layering, I think is actually okay. You can just have 1 inch. Innermost layer, that's actually quite a lot. Turret 6, 1.5 on the tops, 2 on the bar bit. I'd be happy with that. And I'm happy with the slider setup. Navarinons. Yeah, they work for me. Very aggressive armament. Designed to chase things. Presumably convoys. Very much an anti-convoy raider ship in the way that I've got them set up here. Yeah, I like them. I like them. Only 9,000 tons as well. I carry a lot of firepower for 9,000 tons. I need 6 of these. I already know that. Which I'm probably going to have to build in 2 groups of 3. Because a lot of our shipbuilding cap is being taken up by the new battleship. Yeah, I don't have enough money to expand the shipyard or do anything else. So that is kind of that. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.